This segment is where they truly shine. Let's get to know their thoughts, beliefs, and purpose in the question and answer portion.
Let me just read to you our criteria for the question and answer portion. Again, the very question and answer portion is 40%, going to the overall score. So for the question and answer portion, content and substance, that's 40 points. Clarity of thought, that's 20 points. Confidence and composure, that's 20 points. Delivery and impact, that's 20 points. Candidates, are you ready? Alright, so we prepared 10 questions here in which bumunot ng mga candidates natin. Alright? So, we focus on ating youth empowerment and doon po bigay ang ating mga questions. Okay? So, we'll start. Okay? A reminder for everyone, while they're talking or giving their answers, please no clapping, no shouting, avoid any noise. Okay? Alright, so we'll start with candidate number 1. How are you, candidate number 1? Alright, pick your question. Thank Alright, here's your question. How can you encourage more young people to participate in governance and community development? You repeat, how can you encourage more young people to participate in governance and community development?
Thank you for a wonderful question. Engaging our youth in community activities like sports, like projects like this, and community activities that's like engaging our youth in community activities such as budget practice, sports, community activities such as cleaning buildings, like that. In that we can make or encourage more youth instead of engaging in bad vices, but they engage in community. And with this we can build a generation that is compassionate, skilled. That can make our community serving purpose.
Thank you so much. Mayor candidate number one, Mr. Joel Rufino. Let's proceed with our candidate number two, Mr. RJ Sabas. You ready, RJ? Okay, please give your question. Okay, let me read your question. Why is it important for the youth to be both smart and kind? Again, why is it important for the youth to be both smart and kind?
Young people should have both to be kind and smart because I believe young people should not be only kind, smart, but we should show our kindness to others. It's useless to be smart if you don't have a heart to help other people. And I thank you.
Answer, Mr. Candidate number three. Nice one. Now let's proceed. Ayan, right up the back with our candidate number three. Please take your question. Let me read his question. As a young people today, how can you use your skills and voice to help your community grow and become better? Again, as a young people today, how can you use your skills and voice to help your community grow and become better?
Thank you for that wonderful question. As a young people, advise you to participate in this community, not just like me. I'm just a shy person, but I just wanna gain some confidence and say us to the young and to join here to show your self to show yourself and Yes, if you are, that's my expertise.
Great answer. Candidate number 3. Thank you so much. Moving on, we have 2 male candidates left. Candidate number 4, it's your turn. Candidate number 4, please speak your question. Let me read this question. What skill do you have that is essential for young people to succeed in today's fast-changing world? Again, what skill do you have that is essential for young people to succeed in today's fast-changing world?
Ladies and gentlemen, as a youth here in our barangay and have an advocacy, which is I will be implementing to gain more confidence to our youth, because I have also encountered that my fellow youth has their problems about mental health challenges like anxiety and depression. And as a youth, or as I was born here in barangay, I am here to support the youth or to help them to gain more confidence and to build their self-esteem. And by that, I want to create safe spaces where young people can talk openly about their feelings. And because I believe that mental health is more important by a strong and happy community. Thank you.
Great answer, candidate number 4. Thank you so much, Sidney. It's your turn, candidate number 5. Ang tangkad niya. Please give your question. Here's his question. Is it more powerful for the youth to follow footsteps or to create their own path, and why? Is it more powerful for the youth to follow footsteps or to create their own path? Why?
Thank you for the wonderful question. For me, it is important for the youth to create their own path. Because as a youth, nowadays is different. And youth is what unites us. And as you can see, different youths have different kind of challenges in their lives. And if you should teach them as a role model, or for instance like me as a voice in this pageant, I would encourage them to create their own path, because I believe that it's not, let us not build our future for the youth, but let us build the youth for the future. And that's
Thank you so much, candidates. Now it's your turn.
May I call on the female candidates? You and Christine. Reminder ko ulit, let us refrain from creating noise pag sumasagot yung mga candidates. Let me read the question for the crowd. What initiatives or projects would you propose to promote youth empowerment and community engagement? What initiatives or projects would you propose to promote youth empowerment and community engagement?
It would be phrased, it would be incorporating my advocacy, which is mental health literacy, because it is a high time for our young people to know that this concern is not only a side concern, but it must be the core of community progress. And that I would encourage or promote youth empowerment through collaborating with projects, seminars, or community outreach that would benefit our community. And as the candidate for Miss Kabonga, this also aligns with my goal that we always need to give something back to our community because our community needs us. And for this, for us to empower the youth, we must start it within ourselves. And we must also use our time, initiatives, or effort in building projects like seminars that can be participated by our young people, and that they can also voice out their concern, because if they voice out their concern, we can also understand that there is really a problem in our social situations. And with that also, I would like to leave a message that if we have the responsibility to contribute to our community, we must empower ourselves by engaging with the community we belong. And for our community progress, we started through educating our youth and encouraging the support system that they need, especially that they are in their vulnerable times. And with that, they can understand that they are loved, they are cared, supported, and that help is there and hope is found. Yeah.
Is there is candidate number 2? The question is, how do you think young people can contribute to the growth and progress of our community and nation? How do you think young people can contribute to the growth and progress of our community and nation?
Young people can contribute to our community and in our nation if we give them the right tool, the right opportunity, and the right confidence. Because I believe that the youth in today's generation are the change maker of today and the power of the future. Thank you.
Thank you, candidate number 2. Your next, candidate number 3. The question is, do you believe that empowerment is a right or privilege? Explain why. Do you believe that empowerment is a right or privilege? Explain why.
Thank you for that question. Ladies and gentlemen, I believe that empowerment is a right privilege to us youth because
As a youth itself, I would be able, as a good example and a role model to the next generation of youth. With that, I would like to encourage them to join, such as I will encourage them to join activities such as pageants, seminars, leadership trainings, and sports events. And I thank you, candidate number 3. Our next candidate number 4. The question is, why do you think that leadership is not just for adults, but also for the youth? Why do you think that leadership is not just for adults, but also for the youth?
Leadership is not just for adults, but also for the youths because youths are the pag-asa ng ating bayan. That is the result said. And I believe that adults can lead. I mean, youths can lead also for their fellow youths. They can help in advocating their projects for them to be able to speak up, to stand out, and to help other people, to help their other fellow youths in order to make an action. Thank you.
Thank you, candidate number 4. Last but not least, our candidate number 5. The question is, imagine your community is facing a challenge like climate change or poverty. How can the youth work together to face this challenge and bring hope? Imagine your community is facing a challenge like climate change or poverty. How can the youth work together to face this challenge and bring hope?
Thank you for that question. I believe poverty is one of the greatest struggles in today's generation. So, for me, I will use my voice and my platform to encourage, educate our youth to communicate with their fellow youth by me doing platforms like youth forums that will help them communicate with their fellow youths. Because an empowered youth creates waves of change. And I do believe that our youth are not just future leaders and servers, but they are the warriors of hope of the present. And I thank you.
Thank you, candidate number 5, and to all our female candidates. We welcome up on stage all of our candidates. Let's give a round of applause to our candidates.
Starting with candidate number 1, Mr. Joel Rufino.
Miss Sheila Vidal.
Our candidates number 2, Mr. R.J. Dimas.
And Miss Rika May Carolina.
Our candidates number 3, Mr. Roland Ibanez Jr.
And Miss Harzi Aguda.
Get ready our candidates number 4, Mr. Roylan Sidri Apple.
And Miss Alia Kim Padilla.
And our 5th candidates, Mr. Cassie Zen Tabulo.
And Miss Risabel Arson.
Alright? Candidates, please smile. And it's time for us. May we call on one of our judges. Our reigning Mr. Benguet 2024 for Asylum.
Good evening, everyone. Thank you very much, everyone. Anyway, may gusto lang akong sabihin. Just want to make a little announcement. Music down. Wala. Okay. Kanina lang na-introduce ko that I am part of the Miss Universe Since Pageant naman po to. As a part of the communications, if you know a Big Belly restaurant, Winona Galvan from Itogon, she bought the franchise of Miss Universe Philippines Benguet franchise for 3 years. Today, gusto na rin kong iparating na sana i-pray natin para patuloy itong ating local pageant or ang ating local initiative. Na this will be we'll be having our picking. Kung we will have our own local Benguet pageant for Miss Universe Philippines. Gusto niyo bang sumali? Yes! Baka nasa ninyo na ba sa mga gustong sumali. Pero anyway, we just want you to prepare. Sana ipag-pray niyo para matuloy. Because whoever will win this 2025 pageant that will be occurring will represent the province of Benguet for next year's Miss Universe Philippines 2026. Ayos ba? Okay. Maraming salamat and have a great evening, everyone.
Thank you so much, Sir Jerry, for that. May we ask our candidates to please go back to the session. So we'll be calling you later for the awarding. But of course, hindi po natin mapapasa ko without our reigning Mr. and Miss Kapongga's final walk. Okay? So, ladies and gentlemen, it is our honor to present to you our reigning Mr. Kapongga 2023.
This is not the end, but the beginning of self-move, opportunities, and lasting positive impact. Representing my beloved Barangay Kapongga in the 2023 edition of the Search for Mr. and Miss Life is something out of our church. It was my very first pageant, and yet it opens many doors for me. Doors I never thought I would be able to open. I still remember the day they taught me to be Mr. Kapongga 2023. I was hesitant. I had no pageant experience, and yet I was already being asked to walk on a municipal stage. But sometimes, life doesn't work for you to win. It's simply impossible. And when it does, answer it with courage. This moment is my last one. Opportunities may come and go. You can always say yes or no. Mr. Kapongka 2023. I may not have been the most active in our life, but tonight I want to take this opportunity to call on all you present here. Be involved, participate, show up. I am a firm believer that you hold the power to create new waves that lead to meaningful, lasting change. To my friends, supporters, and most especially my family, thank you. From the bottom of my heart, salamat din siya katiga di ayakan sa kota yung susunod. To the person who made me more appreciate the passion and destiny. Mother Teresa was actually in the backstage program. My all-around helper and good friend, mentor, my partner in all the projects I did. Thank you so much. To the organizers, the Askey Kapongka and team, and everyone who made this night possible. Thank you for giving us the platform, the opportunity to shine, speak, and grow. As I take my final vote and pass the crown to the new Mr. Kapongka 2025, I do so with pride, gratitude, and hope. This crown may rest on someone else's head tonight, but the lessons never miss and growth it gained will remain forever. Congratulations to the candidates who've made it this far. This has been Ronald Felix Ponce, your Mr. July 2023 first runner. No sign off. All for your good, Mr. Kapongka. From beyond the Kapongka.
Once again, our reigning Mr. Kapongka, Mr. Randall Lennox Bohosig. A round of applause. Now it's time to meet our reigning Miss Kapongka 2023.
I learned, and now I take my final steps. Kapongka, my journey with you has been a memorable whirlwind of growth and empowerment. I did not become Miss Kapongka by being a pageant, just like what we're witnessing now, but you accepted me wholeheartedly as your very own daughter of St. Well. I once doubted inside of pageantry, but you helped me believe in myself again by allowing me to represent the beloved of God in the search for Mr. Nahasha and Miss Tiffany to Blind 2023. With all your support, from Miss Kapongka, Mama Katu, at Nimbaling Miss Tiffany. In my journey, I admit that my efforts weren't enough to say I had truly a remarkable way. With life's unexpected challenges and responsibilities, I was not always as visible or active as we had hoped. Still, please know that my heart for representing Kapongka never faded as I carried the title of gratitude and learned so much about humility, responsibility, and the value of every opportunity we are given. My silver hungers, Marshes Jataka Pride, and Kaya I will never forget it. You did bless me well, and you believed in my pleasure, which didn't let me know. Queen, Kapongka Grande, thank you so much, and welcome. To all guided by our life officials, salamat, Iyan, and Yolanda. To my friends and family, thank you for always walking with me in my pageant journey. To the organizer of this event,
Team SK Tapanga, and everyone who came to support. Thank you for giving us this time to express our gratitude and empower us. Of course, to my partner, Randall Gonzalez, salamat at patuloy sa sinimbarla kita. To the candidates, congratulations on this special moment. This stage is not about competition. Whether you receive a crown tonight or not, you are still fighting others as ambassadors of the communities. To the new Mr. and Ms. Kapanga, these titles belong yours, but most importantly, they belong to us. Embrace them, not with passion, but with purpose. Lastly, my colleagues, never underestimate the power of hope and ignorance. Don't be afraid to clap, faith, or trust. Thank every opportunity to grow, swim, and salamat at Asya, Sika, si Jessica Putiang Yato, who will always carry the spirit, Miss Kapanga, from now, Sam, Sika Kapanga, Kapag Kapanga.
Once again, a round of applause to our reigning Mr. and Miss Kapolga 2023. Thank you so much.